Hey guys, I'm back from Maui. I was there for 3 weeks and lots has happened. I want to talk about everything that's been going on and everything that I've been doing with my portfolio. I got into a few new ICOs and I want to do a quick rundown of what they were. I'm not going to do full reviews on them, but I'm going to explain to you why I invested in them. And if you're not familiar, I'm Crypto Knight, and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, comment on my videos, all that stuff. So, also, since I'm here, I did a interview with Jordan Lindsay. He's the CEO of Bitcoin Growth Bot. That was my last video right here, so go check that out. It was pretty cool. It's a new lending program with a face. We know who the CEO is, and that's the guy I talked to, so it'll help you decide if you want to invest in that program or not. Moving right along, let's start with the markets. Craziness! What's been going on, guys? So everything's up. Cardano's up almost 400%. Qdom's up 400. Tron is up 800. Just ridiculous. We got Verge is up almost 600%. This has just been insane. Who could have predicted all this stuff? I mean, no one predicted that it was gonna hit 20,000 in December. I mean, I left for vacation 3 weeks ago and the price of Bitcoin was under 10 grand. And it is certainly a lot more difficult to get your hands on a Bitcoin today than it was when I left for vacation. So we hit 20 grand and then it's gone down a little bit, but just insane. I actually don't like it this high because I'm not selling any of my Bitcoins and I want it to be easier to acquire them, but it's just that much harder, and I'm sure you guys are in the same boat. But this is exciting to see the greens. It means a lot more investors are coming in. I heard that over the Thanksgiving weekend, 500,000 new Coinbase accounts were created, and every day tens of thousands more are being created. Just means more and more money is coming in, and more hands are trying to get on those precious Bitcoins and those precious alts. Ethereum is way up. It's probably going to hit 1,000 by the end of the year. Bcash is crazy again. We're up to 2,100. Yeah. No, I don't know what to say about this. I mean, I didn't expect this. I mean, over the last several months, Bitcoin's been going up and the alts in comparison have been sliding, and now finally it's the day of reckoning and they're coming back. So I've been buying all cryptocurrencies since May of 2016. I bought my first Bitcoin for around $500, and there wasn't a whole lot going on in 2016. I mean, there was some, I think it reached about $1,000, but it wasn't crazy until May. Ripple just shot up. That was this May. Ripple shot up, and around the same time Bitcoin shot up. And then after that, the alts did the exact same thing that they're doing right now. Everything went sky high in May. And then Bitcoin climbed after that. Everyone took profits and they pushed it into Bitcoin, so Bitcoin shot up. And then the alts did, if I remember correctly, the alts climbed again. And then after that, the alts kind of petered off, and then there was some ups and downs with Bitcoin, and it pretty much climbed after that. But this is what I'm seeing. This is what happened back then, and I'm kind of anticipating this is what's happening now as well. Where the alts, everyone's excited about the alts right now because Bitcoin is a little bit overpriced. And so they're taking profits from Bitcoin, buying the alts, and then now these alts are getting overpriced, and people are gonna want to take profits. They're gonna pump that into Bitcoin. Bitcoin's gonna come up again. It's gonna get overpriced. It's gonna maybe hit 25,000 by the end of the year, and then the alts are probably gonna come up again. We'll see. We'll see if there's any sell-offs, but it's hard to anticipate too much sell-offs with all the people coming into the cryptocurrency space. The markets are booming. They're trading futures on a couple exchanges right now in Chicago, the Chicago exchanges. I mean, with those things, I don't care too much about that. I know there's some YouTubers out there that think this is the best thing ever, but honestly, in my opinion, Bitcoin is not American. It's not Chicago. This is an exchange where people aren't even buying Bitcoin. They're speculating, they're guessing on the price of Bitcoin. I might be the only YouTuber that's saying there's not a big deal with this, but some people think this is a big deal. And yes, I know it's going to drive more interest into cryptocurrencies, but it's not like that wasn't going to happen anyways. It was happening, and it is happening. And anyways, I don't see a big deal with that, but it's kind of neat to see that that it is starting to take mass adoption that's starting to happen. So okay, on to ICOs. The ICOs that I got into, guys. First one is Token Pay. So this one is exciting. I actually here's the website. You can see where it's at. I got in on the first tier, and the second tier you get a big bonus. You get a 50% coin bonus. So if you buy 1,000 coins, you'll actually end up with 1,500 coins. So that's pretty exciting. So if you get in now, then that's exciting. Also, with all of the programs that I'm talking about in this video, I will have a link in the description if you want to click on that and check them out. Go ahead and do that. And I couldn't do videos when I couldn't do that many videos when I was on vacation, so I actually posted about this. I did a quick review, and I did some jot notes of all the features that I saw with this one, so I'll just go through them really quick. I saw this as kind of like a decentralized Coinbase, and it actually has a physical bank. They bought a bank, or they're buying a bank in Vanuatu, I think it was. So they wanted to have a physical bank behind it and make it a little bit more legitimate. So that's kind of cool that they bought a bank. Very anonymous, very similar to Monero and Verge. I know John McAfee, he talks a lot about Monero and Verge. He thinks those are the coins that you want to hold on to, and those are the big ones. And with this one, one of the major Verge developers, he's actually an advisor on this one, so that's kind of interesting. They have staking involved. They have a debit card coming. There's a solid, visible development team that you can actually check out their profiles and all that. So that's kind of exciting. And it's currently in the ICO. So the ICO is typically always the cheapest you can buy coins, and that's why I've been getting into these ICOs as of late. I've made some really big gains on some of the ICOs that I've gotten into. And one of them was Electroneum. I'm already up about 1,200% on my Electroneum, and I did recommend that one to you guys. I hope some of you guys took that recommendation. And I mean, the coin was a penny, and now it's 9 pennies. And we also got a bonus during the ICO, just like this one. We get a bonus, so pretty exciting times when we can get in on these coins very cheap. You can only imagine what some of these are going to be at by the end of 2018. Like, I don't know what this one's going to be at, but I anticipate it's going to be pretty high. Just like Electroneum, I mean, I think that'll be over $1. I know a lot of people are going to make some big profits if it's over $1. With all the new people coming into this space and making it easier for people to buy Bitcoin and buy into these alts, I mean, there's just more money pumping into these things, and it's good to get in on them early when you can. But yeah, this one looks really good. It's pretty neat. So the next one, I'm not going to do a full review here because it's going to take up all the time. Envion, I got into this one really big as well. They've done a lot of hype, and the hype surrounding this one seemed very similar to the hype around Electroneum, and that's why I wanted to get in on this one. And they've been selling so much of this. They're in a discounted tier right now of 80 cents. So if you want to get in on that one, go check it out. Envion they have mobile mining units. So think of shipping containers loaded with racks of mining equipment and miners, and they're moving them, placing them right next to power grids like wind stations, solar panel stations, all that stuff. So they're placing right next to them, and they're getting really cheap, discounted electricity to power it all. So, and they have a cooling. They have this custom cooling system that I believe they've patented, and it's supposed to be pretty big, and they've been talking it up quite a bit. A lot of people are interested in this one. I'm interested in it. You can actually use the coin to get interest payments off of it. So it's kind of like staking the coin. You have the coin, and then you get these payouts for however well the mining units are doing. So yeah, this one looks good. Lots of hype, and it's a pretty cheap coin at the moment. It won't be this cheap for very long. As you can see, it's going to be up to $1 in about a week. So we'll see there. So Bitcoin Growth Bot, I got into this one as well. This one is up probably 400% since the ICO. So yeah, I interviewed, like I said, I interviewed the CEO on this one, and they actually have a visible, here's the CEO right here. You can actually find him on, this is Jordan Lindsay, I talked to him. You can find him on LinkedIn and check out his profile if you want to. This is the only lending program that you know who's running it. And they have an actual bot that's being verified by a third party, which is unprecedented as well in the space. So that's why this one is pretty exciting, and why it got on my radar. I feel I'm in enough lending programs, and I don't really care for them that much anymore, because there's so many of them out there that the ICOs aren't going to return that big of gains like they used to. And if you guys aren't familiar, I did get in the ICO with Regal Coin, and I made 1,200% on that one. I made a lot of Bitcoins off of that one, so that was very big, but it was the first one after BitConnect, so that's why it was big. So Electroneum, yeah, like I said, the price on this one was $1 penny, and there was 30% off on the ICO. ICOs are great for that. You get those bonuses, and look what it's at. It's at 9.2 cents right now. Big gains. I mean, no one can complain about how it's done. It had some issues when it launched, but they seem to have recovered from that. And I'm holding this one for a year or so. It's just a guess at what it would be worth in a year from now. I imagine it's going to be way up there, somewhere around $1. So I'm excited about that. Okay, one other thing is, a lot of you guys have been asking me, how's my CoinCube portfolio doing? This is an ETF builder, so it manages your Bittrex account or Kraken or whatever you use. And it builds an ETF based on your specifications. And so I actually sold my position in there, and I ended up buying Daver coins with it. I bought them at about $15. It's now at $24, so I've made some big gains on that. I'm not sure if I would have made the same amount with CoinCube, although right now you're going to be making some massive gains with CoinCube, just because the alts are doing some crazy moves. And so I might have been, I might have broken even either way, but I decided to buy some Daver coins, and you can see I'm now actually staking them. You can see here's my Daver external wallet, and I've been making, every few days I make about 15 to 17 new coins off of this, and the price of the coin has been going up. I'm torn between whether I'm gonna do a loan eventually, or sell, or maybe do both. I might just end up selling all the coins, waiting till it hits maybe $30 or $40, and then just selling, and then going back into CoinCube and loading that one up. But like I said, I anticipate the next big boost to be Bitcoin again. It may even hit 25,000 by the end of the year, and I don't want to hit it. I don't want to do my coin cube when Bitcoin is jumping, because that means my Bitcoin overall amount will probably drop, because the alts will probably suffer at that point. So yeah, so we'll see when I sell my Daver. Hopefully it keeps going up. You never know in this space, but I am hoping. So that's about what I wanted to show you. I don't want to go too long with the video. Electroneum has been good so far. Bitcoin Growth Bot has been good. Envion, I'm very excited about this one. Get in on the ICO if you want. I have links in the description of this video. Token Pay looks really exciting, similar to Verge, but a little bit more features. Also follow me on Facebook if you guys aren't following along. I post daily some news items and things that are going on with a lot of these ICOs. And if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, share the video and like it, and thank you for watching. We will see you guys next time.